The call came while I was standing in the echo. No furniture, no TV, no couch where I used to sleep after 14-hour shifts. Just dust outlines on the floor, ghosts of things I bought with years of my life. My mother's name lit up my phone. I answered without speaking. Her breathing was frantic, too loud, too guilty. "Where are you?" she asked. I looked at the empty wall where my desk had been, the one I paid for, the one where I planned my future. "I'm home," I said. A pause, a sharp inhale. "What do you mean, home?" I stepped forward. My footsteps sounded wrong without carpet. "The house," I said calmly. "It's empty." Silence. Then, "What did you do?" There it was. Not confusion, not concern. Accusation. I smiled without feeling it. "I came back early," I said, "from the overtime shift you told me to take. You remember, the one that paid for your cruise?" Her voice cracked. "You weren't supposed to be there." I ended the call, and in that quiet, standing among the stripped bones of a life I funded but was never allowed to own, something inside me locked into place. Cold, precise. They thought they'd taken everything. They hadn't realized I'd already taken something from them first. They said they couldn't afford another ticket. That was the sentence that changed everything. We were in the kitchen weeks earlier. My mother didn't look at me when she said it. My sister did. Her smile was small, apologetic, practiced. "It's just this once," Mom said. "You understand, right?" I nodded. I always nodded. I paid the mortgage, the utilities, the groceries, the furniture. Every upgrade in that house had my fingerprints on it. But my name was nowhere. No deed, no lease. Just family, just trust. They left for the cruise the next morning. I stayed, worked double shifts, slept less, paid more. Then I noticed the locks. New, silver, installed while I was at work. That should have been enough. But betrayal doesn't announce itself loudly. It leaks, slowly, through details. A shipping receipt in my sister's email, forwarded to the family computer by mistake. A storage unit confirmation. A text preview on Mom's phone lighting up late at night. Everything will be gone before they get back. They didn't know I'd synced the devices. They didn't know I watched the cameras I installed for safety. I saw them pack. My bed, my laptop, the TV I bought after my first promotion. They didn't argue about whether it was right, only about who deserved what. That was when denial ended, and planning began. I didn't confront them. That would have been emotional, messy, inefficient. Instead, I documented everything. Screenshots, timestamps, video clips of my mother laughing as she wrapped my monitor in bubble wrap. I checked bank records. My card used while they were at sea. My savings drained in clean, deliberate increments. They weren't just stealing, they were erasing me. So I made a call of my own, to the storage facility listed in the email. I verified the unit, confirmed the inventory, then I paid the outstanding balance, transferred the contract. Legally. I didn't rush, I didn't panic, I emptied the house myself afterward, took only what was left behind, which wasn't much. When they returned, sunburned and smiling, I watched through my phone as their faces changed in real time. Confusion, fear, then rage. I ignored every call, let them spiral, let them feel, for once, what it's like to realize the ground beneath you isn't yours anymore. I met them 3 days later. Public place, neutral territory. My mother's hands shook. My sister wouldn't meet my eyes. "You had no right," Mom said, voice breaking. "That was our home." I slid my phone across the table. Videos played, receipts scrolled, contracts appeared. My sister started crying halfway through. Mom didn't. She just stared. "You transferred the storage unit?" she whispered. "Yes." "You paid for everything," my sister said softly. "We thought—" "I know what you thought," I said. "They waited for me to yell. I didn't. You said you couldn't afford another ticket," I continued, "so you took mine." Silence crushed down on us. "You didn't lose a house," I said. "You lost access." That's when Mom broke. Not with apologies, with anger. "You're selfish," she spat, "after everything we gave you." I stood up, left the phone, and walked away. They tried to fight it. Legal threats, family pressure, messages from relatives who didn't know the full story. So I made sure they did. I sent everything, every clip, every transaction. The narrative flipped. The final blow was quiet. I sold the items. Not to hurt them, but to close the chapter. The money went into an account with only my name on it. The house, I let the lease expire. They had to move, together, back into dependency. I never raised my voice. I never begged for understanding. I just removed myself, and without me, they had nothing to stand on. People think revenge is loud. It isn't. It's clean. I don't miss the house or the things. I miss the version of myself who thought love meant sacrifice without limits. That person is gone. Now when my phone lights up with their names, I don't feel anger, just distance. They didn't take my life. They showed me who they were, and I believed them. The house was empty. So was my loyalty. And this time I walked away with everything that mattered.